Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to put this box together that I designed in ScanNCut Canvas. And the inspiration for making this little box was this little Lindt gold bunny that I picked up in the supermarket. This is the 50-gram size. I think it was about £1. They do them, well, in my supermarket anyway, they do them in 3 different sizes. There's a smaller one, there's this one, and then there's a bigger one. So I picked up this little bunny and I thought I need a box for it really. So I designed this box in Canvas. It's just a top opening box, very simple, and I've cut it out again. I had to modify this one slightly, so I'm hoping that this one will now go together okay, and if it doesn't I'll have to modify it again. So the cutting file will be available on my blog, and I cut this from a piece of 12 by 12 card, and I've also created a little bunny that I'm going to put on the side of the box. So the white bits that I need for the bunny also came out of this piece of 12 by 12. And then I needed a couple of scraps of pink and for his ears and nose and mouth, and a little tiny bit of black for his eyes. And then the paper that I'm going to use as the matting layers on the box is Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper, and it's beautiful. It's the new colours, and this has got Blackberry Bliss in it, so I've cut a tiny little piece of Blackberry Bliss and a piece of the pattern paper that I'm using to mat and layer for the bow for the bunny's hair. And again, I designed this in ScanNCut Canvas. So we'll put the box together first, but before we do, you'll need, if you're going to decorate it, you'll need 2 pieces. This is Designer Series paper, but it's more like a lightweight card, and it's double-sided. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'll put a link to the paper and everything on my blog. So you need 2 pieces that are 3.5 high by 3.25 wide, and they're going to go on those 2 panels. And then you need 3 pieces that are 1.25 wide by 3.5 high, and they're going to be the matting layers for these sections here. So I'm going to put those on first, and then we'll assemble the box and see if it works. So I'm just going to use some Tombow, which is a 2-way glue, again from Stampin' Up, and you only need a very light coverage, and this stuff grabs pretty quickly. So in fact, I'm just going to put this middle thinner panel on first, because that's going to help me line everything up, I think. So you've got score lines running along here, but obviously not on this one because this is like the front of the box here. So I'm just going to position that one centrally, and then I'm going to line these up to that height, get them the right way round. Just try and get to the edges, so you only need a very, very thin coating of this glue. You could use a glue runner, but sometimes for speed I think this wet glue's really good. I'm putting the tiniest little bit on, so you don't want to soak your card or paper. Right, so I'm just going to turn it over and give it a good burnish from the inside. Right, so the box is all pre-scored for you, so you basically just follow the folds. And it's easier to put your paper on obviously while it's flat. So you need some glue on this tab, which is going to be the back of your box. And then, I'll just try and show you, the sides are going to fold in. And then like that. So you need glue on one of these. So I would put glue on this tab and the tab nearest to it. But on the small tab it needs to be on the outside, and on the big tab it needs to be on the inside, if that makes sense. So if you keep this folded in and put your glue there and there, then it should all go together. Okay. I'm going to do the side first, so I'm going to line up the top and bottom edges, and you can see where your dashed lines are, so hopefully that should help. And just hold that in place for a minute. And then this is the one with the glue on, so fold those in, that one in, and bring this one over and square it up. And I'm just going to use a pen to apply a bit of pressure in the bottom. I suppose I could have put a bit of glue on those flaps really, but they're all right. And then this should hopefully, oh see, now I've made it the wrong size again, so it needs trimming. I thought I'd chopped it down. I wonder if I've loaded up the wrong ScanNCut file. Anyway, essentially this is going to, if I just fold it, might have to do a little bit of an operation on this one. And it's going to tuck in like so. So that's the box. And now we're going to decorate it. So, get all my pieces. I'm going to stick the ears on. These draw lines I drew on with the ScanNCut as well. So when I created these circles, I assigned a cut line to the circle, drew the lines with the path tool, and assigned them a draw line. And I put that, when that was in the machine, once I'd cut it, I took the blade out and put the pen in, and it drew the lines on for me. And they're going to be somewhere around about there, but I want to put the eyes on first. So I want to make sure I've got them positioned. And I want them to kind of just peep out from under his little cheeks. So I think they're probably about right. little whiskers on. Might put his nose on a 3D foam. His little mouth on. Put that there, but I'm just going to draw some eyelashes on first. Little silver pen. And I'll just use one of these Stampin' Up 3D foam for this. They call them dimensionals. Put his nose on, or her nose on. Do some little whiskery dots. And then I'm going to put this on the side of the box, I think. So I think we'll put this on foam pads as well. And to put it, you could put it on the front of the box like that. Or I might just put it on the side, I think. Or it could go on the top. I think I'll put it on the side. Like that. Just undo this again and then I'll show you it all. And say I'll fix that cutting file because I think I've downloaded the wrong file. I know I've cut it and it fit, but I've just cut that too long. There you go. That's quite cute, I think, don't you? And it fits the gold bunny inside it perfectly. And it just makes it a little bit different than just giving it as it was in the packaging. So I hope you found that helpful. And if you find this on my YouTube channel, this is going to be called Lindt Gold Bunny Box. And the blog post that accompanies it will be on my blog. So there'll be a link there as well. And in that blog post, I'll put all the information about the paper that I've used. So please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.